You guys say the meanest things to these athletes, the meanest things. Like they were watching Tom Brady and they were like, Tom Brady, you suck. Tom Brady sucks. I don't know that much about football, but I'm pretty sure Tom Brady doesn't suck at football. I'm pretty sure you suck. I'm pretty sure all you suck at football. I just wish these athletes would stand up for themselves, against these horrible things you say. I wish just one time Tom Brady would look directly into the camera and be like, hey man, fuck you, I got this. I make $20 million a year and you can't even do a fucking sit-up. Get off my dick, man.
I'm a good father. I don't lie about my kids. I just keep my kids where they are. I have a daughter. She's a beautiful kid, but she's insane. Very much insane. Because, see, she's a swimmer. I'm just going to tell you that. She's a swimmer, which is not a predominantly black sport. Let me tell you something. Because when you go to swimming, when you're a black parent, you go to swimming, they know that you're there because you're there. You're just like a Oreo. You just out there. So, my daughter's very arrogant now because she done won a lot of races. And, when we first started swimming, I used to think that the kids were saying little racist stuff about my baby because she would walk in and they were like, oh my God, they go to Black Seal. I was like, what? Don't be calling my baby no damn Black Seal. Then this white dude said, no, man, it means that she really fast. Got me out there rooting, go Black Seal, go Black Seal. But the problem with my daughter is this. I've been tracking this little white girl named Sarah Brown. Been tracking Sarah. I think Sarah's really fast, know all her numbers, know all her tracking. My daughter's very arrogant. She don't even carry her stuff out the truck no more. She just get out the truck and just walk into the pool like I'm her assistant. I'm walking in with all her bags. So you couldn't hold the door or nothing? I'm walking in, and I hear my daughter say something crazy to Sarah Brown. Say, hey, Sarah, yeah, I know we gonna race, but I'll be out the pool dry about time you finish. I'm listening, I'm like, woo! Got me all hyped. I'm walking in with all this stuff. Yeah, Sarah, dry. You heard her, dry, Sarah. I don't believe my daughter at all. Because I know this little white girl is for real. Race happens. Race happens. My daughter lose the race. Come in second to Sarah Brown. Come up to me crying. Daddy, I lost the race. I'm like, hey, it's like that sometime, Black Seal. You was up against a great white.
For years, I was a child. And during that time, I was terrible at sports. I'm still an awful athlete. My body is bad at sports. That's the problem. And I say that my body is bad at sports because I think my brain is good at sports. Like, I think my brain understands how a human being could, dribble down a basketball court and then make a layup, right? But then it has to outsource the job to my weird and feminine limbs. And so when I play basketball, it looks like I just bought my body and I don't know how it works yet. But I played basketball. I played basketball for 5 years, and I was a bench warmer all 5 years. And if you were never a bench warmer, I cannot express to you the humiliation of every Saturday morning putting on a pair of breakaway pants and never having a reason to break them away. Then they're just pants. I once got into a game. I once got into a game for the last 30 seconds, okay? Because we were winning. And I walked out on the court, and I had to go half of 1 minute without doing anything wrong. I walk out there, and I get fouled right away. I get knocked to the ground. So this referee runs over to help me up, and he's like, hey, don't you worry, son. We're gonna get you some free throws. I was like, oh, no. That will not be necessary. If you're looking to make this up to me, might I suggest a gift certificate of some kind? Oh, and it was a technical foul. So they cleared the court. They were like, yeah, feel free to use all the space you want to suck as much as you do at this game. So if you were in the stands that day, you could watch me shoot free throws, and you could watch my team watch me shoot free throws. And my team's bench at that minute, it looked like some bizarre Last Supper painting, you know? There's some people just like, oh, he's not gonna shoot free throws, is he? Oh, this is a really bad idea. And my coach in the middle just like, what the hell have you sent me?
I love Alabama football, okay? Love Alabama football. It don't matter if you boo it. Don't matter. They're just good players. You must be from a loser school. They were the last to have black players, Alabama football. And Bear Bryant at the time, he was the coach for Alabama, and they were like, I think we need colored players. And the alumni was like, we don't want no goddamn colored players. You don't need no colored players, goddamn. You better not hear no. I'm sure you know what they were saying, right? And then one day, Alabama was playing a team with colored players. And this is what they saw. What the hell was that? That was one of them colored players, coach. He's like, yo, let me get the phone. Yeah, we need some colored players. Why? Because to catch the other colored players. Shit. Oh, the white guys just went by. Holy shit. I mean, I'm just saying, we dominate the sports and shit. Anytime we get interested in sports, we're taking it from you. We're taking it from you. Golf took it from you. Tennis took it from you. All that shit. We just gotta get interested. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have X Games, mother. Because you were tired of black dudes taking all your shit. And you're like, dude, we gotta find some shit that these black dudes won't touch. How about we jump out of a helicopter on a bike into a garbage can? How about that? They'll never do it. They'll just never do it. I know it.
I love sports, but as I've gotten older, there's a lot about sports that's pretty silly as you get older, like sports jerseys. That's pretty silly as you get older, because when you're a little kid, you're wearing like your hero's jersey. That's different. When you're older than the players, now you're just wearing some young boy's work shirt. You don't know that boy. Why are you wearing his work clothes? It's strange. We go into a store, we go, hello, good sir, I'll take that young boy's work shirt. What do I have going on tonight? Glad you asked. I'm gonna dress up like this athletic young boy that I admire. The one that I watch on the TV. I'm gonna show up at his job. I'm gonna show up at his place of business, cosplaying as him. What am I gonna do while he works his shift? Well, I'm gonna get hammered. I'm gonna get shit-faced, barely gonna be able to stand by the end of his shift. And then I'm gonna tell all the boys who work at the baseball factory in the other city what disgusting little pigs I think they are. So me and my dad have something to talk about.
Do you play fantasy football? No, just too busy making women come. It's hard. Yeah, sometimes a guy will be like, I'm in 5 leagues. It's like, do you know where a clit is? Maybe you should focus on that before you're trying to make high-end trade deadlines. I love fantasy football because I know where a clit is, so I can play. It's higher than you think. I love it. So I was in 3 leagues last year. I won every single one of them. Wow. Oh my God, the feminism is overwhelming. It gets a little less impressive. The first league was all comedians. Yeah, it's like, okay. I'm the only one with a computer. Yeah, you can't like write it in a notebook and mail it to Goodell. The second league was all my guy friends from high school. So this one was really, really serious. They really wanted to win. They needed this. Like, I've seen their wives on Facebook. So when I won, they were so pissed. Like, you know what, Megan? Fantasy football isn't even real. I'm like, what? That thing with fantasy in the title? Like, yeah, I get it. I don't watch Harry Potter like it's a fucking documentary. I understand it's not real. Also, I don't want it to be real. Do you know how uncomfortable I would be with owning 11 black men right now? It's like, Antonio Brown, you are free to go at any time. You'll love it. There were white dudes that didn't laugh at that. Like, oh. The third league. That was the third league I was in. An all-female fantasy football league called Sacks in the City. I wish that was a lie. These bitches wanted me to lose, too. They did everything in their power to make sure I couldn't win. Right before we did the draft, all the gals got together, and they decided that we weren't allowed to pick any players who had ever committed any violence against women. It's like, okay. I guess I'll take 6 punters and Air Bud.
And like on Netflix, my favorite thing to do, my favorite genre of movies is those black versus white sports teams movies. Remember those where it's like the black team versus the white team, and the black team got this coach just like Sam Jackson or Denzel, that's it. We only got 2 coaches, that's it. They tried one time with Terrence Howard, it was awful, it was some swim shit. Get in the pool, man, shut up. Anyway. But I love those movies because my favorite part of those movies is when it's like the last scene. It's the last game, the last match, and the black team is down, and the black coach take the team to the locker room for halftime, and they give them this motivational speech to go out there and to beat the white team. And it's a very motivational speech. It's like, look, this is the biggest day of your lives. We'll never get another opportunity like this in your life. All right, we got to go out there and do this for everybody that's counting on you, for your mama, Barack Obama, black licorice, and for all things black, and they go out there and they beat the white team. But I'm always wondering, what is the white coach saying to the white team in the locker room? Because I'm not saying it's racist, but it might be racial. I don't know. They don't never show that part. It ain't in the bonus footage, the deleted scenes. There's no white coach motivational speech. And I want to hear it because I imagine it's like, look, this is not a big day to us at all. We're going to have many opportunities after this, so many more. So many opportunities after this. I'm really only you guys coach to get away from my wife on Saturdays. So let's just go out there, let's have fun. And white power, I don't know what they say.
I've been in better shape in my life. I go in and out, it's been a while. Not last year, but the year before, my big accomplishment is I ran the New York City Marathon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Half of you are like, no, you didn't. I did, you bastards. All right? I ran and completed. All right, fine, I didn't. But I thought about it. Which I guess is technically different than running it. Turns out I couldn't run the New York City Marathon because I didn't want to. Which is the main reason I don't do a lot of things. I just rarely admit it. It's like, hey, Jim, why don't you come to my birthday party? I didn't want to. We never really reply to invitations that way. Don't want to go. Completely available, just not interested. Really wish I wasn't there, so I won't be. I know people who have run the New York City Marathon. They always bring it up. They're like, yeah, I ran the New York City Marathon. I was asked, did you win? No, but I finished. What place you come in? I don't know. Sounds like you came in last. Really, what you're saying is you lost the New York City Marathon. If I were you, I wouldn't bring that up. But that's why some people run marathons, so that they can say, I ran a marathon, which to me is not a good enough reason. Heck, I can say I ran a marathon. In fact, earlier I did. Didn't feel good, it felt dishonest. I guess what I'm trying to say is marathon runners are liars. All of them. It's too far. It's way too far. 26.2 miles, that's too far to run, jog, or frankly drive. Let's be serious. But you know what? I'm not a runner. I'm not a runner. Half of you are like, we never thought you were. At this point, we're not sure if you're a walker. But running is huge, right? There are stores just for runners. There's magazines dedicated to running. Runner's World, a magazine all about running. And if you thought running was boring, wait till you read about running.